Here with Jaren. Jaren, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm excited. Yeah, man. It's an honor to
Yes.
be here.
Yes. We are just live here. We're here to talk a little bit about the webinar that Jaren's going to be giving here on April 21st at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And hopefully we're live here, but I think we are. So feel free to drop some questions here and let us know if you have any questions. But on the 21st, we're going to be running a live webinar, both Jaren and I. But before we talk about that, for those of you who don't know Jaren, can you share a little bit about yourself with us?
Sure, man. So I am the co-host of the REtipster podcast, and before that, I've been for about a decade on and off. Been doing a bunch of different real estate stuff. I kind of got my start. I really got my start door knocking pre foreclosures for a fix and flipper in the Bay Area, but then quickly actually. What's up, Sam? How's it going? He just signed up for.
Hey, Sam.
Um, yeah,
Cool.
so yeah, I ended up working for Bigger Pockets for about 5 months, and that's kind of what really got me like launched into my career at the intersection of like content and investing. So I kind of even now am still in a large way. I now work for myself full time in my land business, but I'm also doing a lot of coaching. So it's still kind of at the intersection of like being an educator in real estate as well as an investor.
Yeah. One of the things that we're going to be talking about is a strategy that Jaren, no, it is the thing we're going to be talking about. It's the strategy that Jaren has been doing for a while. And I remember when Jaren first brought this up, and you're probably one of the first people that really focused on this, working with land specialized agents. And that's what
We
this
gotta give
whole
we gotta give
webinar
credits
was
where credit's due, man. It's my wife. She was her idea.
about. There you go.
Yeah, we came out with a. It was really funny, actually. Like, not to, I'm not tooting my horn. I'm tooting her horn, right? But she actually came up with the whole idea, and then I ended up coming up with a blog post. It was like how to find and use land specialized agents for our tips there, and it kind of was a game changer for the industry. Like nobody before that really took using agents seriously. They all said that agents were like an absolute horrible route to go because they ruin deals. And for most agents, it's true, but land specialized agents are a totally different thing. So credit goes
And
to
I
my.
think that's the trick here is like how do we find, how do we vet, how do we qualify land specialized agents? And this is, what this webinar is all about. When we're talking about, scaling a land business, essentially that is what our goal here is at REI Conversion. It is to help land investors scale. I mean, it is a beautiful business model that you can run really from anywhere around the world. I'm here up here in Canada, and Kevin's out there in Seoul, Korea, and we're doing this from across the world essentially. And so this is just another arsenal to add, or a tool to add to your arsenal, sorry, to help you leverage others, to help you scale. When we're talking about scaling any business, it's always leveraging two things: it's software and people, and this is really that people side of things. So I'm super excited. We're going to be I don't know, can you sort of give us a really broad, so we don't get reveal too much about the webinar?
The secrets.
um yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
um so,
so pretty. I mean, just I guess the easiest way to answer that question is what we're going to do on the webinar. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think what's happening is we're actually going to kind of go over theory, and we'll be like, okay, here's how all this works, and then we're actually going to
yeah,
do it live. So I'm actually going to like
that's the
cold
crazy part.
call
Yeah.
like random agents, and hopefully it doesn't just go to voicemail because that'd be kind of annoying. But we're going to try our
Yeah.
best to actually get a real agent on the phone.
Yeah, Jaren's gonna do this live. It is a live thing. So he's gonna be put to the spot here, and he's gonna prove what he's teaching out there. Also, you're gonna join us live for Q&A on that as well. So if you haven't signed up for it, yeah, I'm gonna put this on the screen if even possible here. Maybe not. I thought I could. Here we go. If you haven't yet, make sure you sign up for free. It's reiconversion.com/agents. We're going to go through Jaren's framework. He's going to do this live in front of everybody, answer questions. I know some of the questions that we've been getting here as well. A lot of people have been asking, if I can attend live, can we watch a recording? Yes, there will be a recording for only a few days, so still make sure you enroll in this. And unfortunately, you'll miss out on the live Q&As. That's one of the benefits of attending live. So we encourage you guys to come out live, but make sure you do sign up for it. And head over to reiconversion.com/land agents. Again, if you can attend, there will be a replay. Now, signing up for this webinar as well, there's going to be a ton of goodies post the webinar as well that I'm not going to really dive into. So you want to make sure you check out your emails. We're going to continue to drip out a lot of cool content that Jaren's put together, some really, really actionable items and things like that. So make sure you do check that out. Other than that, we've sort of came on live. Do you guys have any questions? If you have any questions, feel free to quickly post it on here. Jaren and I, we're just coming on here for a couple minutes to share what we're doing in a couple days. That is on April 21st, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. You're going to receive a link once you sign up on reiconversion.com/land-agents. You're going to get a link. Make sure you keep that link to attend live. Yeah, you're also, we're going to do some giveaways during that call too. So make sure you come ready to engage, answer questions, share about yourself, because I've got some stuff that we'd like to give away as well during that call. Well, Jaren, I'm looking super forward to seeing you on that day there. Samuel asks, tell us about your most profitable land deal you've ever done.
Yeah, man.
You want to answer some? You want to answer that quickly?
I have to think. I think so far it's actually that deal that I did where I was interviewed with Seth. Like Seth actually interviewed me before I started working for REtipster way back in the day, and it was a situation where, funny enough, there was actually a bad agent involved in the deal. This guy apparently was listing it for sale, wasn't on Zillow. I had access to the local MLS at the time because I was a managing broker in Indiana. And so I had access, and it wasn't listed anywhere. So apparently it was supposed to be listed, but it definitely wasn't. There was a sign in front of it, but it was like, on the ground, completely like unseen by anybody who drove in a car. And it was, I don't remember the details, but it was something like 250 acres or something. It was like huge, like ordeal. And there was an access issue where if I remember correctly, to get access, you had to walk across a river. And the long and the short of it is, we were talking to some timber companies in Southern Indiana. They walked the property before we bought. We ended up doing a double close. And they did a package deal with my boss at the time who was funding the deal. And so he had like a separate property that I wasn't involved in, but they packaged my property in this like big purchase. And so I made $38,000 in that one deal. And that was within like I think the first or second campaign that I ever did, which was pretty cool. Right now I have a really amazing deal in the pipe, but it's not, I haven't sold it yet. So I don't know if I can tell that story, but that one, it will be probably my most profitable deal ever.
Maybe by Thursday, you think you'll be able to share more about
that? Fantastic, right?
Oh, man. All right. Well, again, we'll see you guys on April 21st, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. If you haven't signed up, head over to the link. I put it on the screen right here, reiconversion.com/land-agents. There's only a couple more days to sign up for this completely free webinar. Tons of great stuff, tons of great content, and we're going to have some giveaways there. So we'll see you guys live. Jaren, I'll see you in a couple days as well, okay?
Yeah, look forward to it, man.
All right, guys. Take care. See you soon.
Later, guys.